Hi, I'm Sammy. Welcome to my channel, Love is the Answer. As we look into life and ponder on our way, we may be fortunate to understand that our lives we live are created from our thoughts. Yet even if we're fully aware of this, we can see that we also are living alongside the realities and expectations of others, which as a collective has a rather overbearing expectation of how we allow our children to behave in this world. This may imprint into our lives despite our best attempts to remain aware. Education is important, but we learn easily if we're interested. There is so much pressure on young people to become something or know the path to follow and pursue it while they're young. It's sad to me because life is here for us to enjoy. And if we taught our children about how to understand their mind and how thoughts attract more of the same, then there could surely be less adults with anxiety and more children able to cope with the complexities of life that are burdened onto them from the fears of their parents or caregivers. Our own fears should not pave the experiences of our children. Mental health issues are seriously overdeveloped in young people these days, and most parents, and including myself, will contribute this to the overuse of technology with a bearing towards social media. Yes, social media will trigger insecurities in most, and most young people don't know themselves or love and accept themselves to be truly able to handle this. But also contributing to the young person's burden is the expectation from the parent, their friends, and society as a whole. I consider these issues because, as a youngster, I faced the same wonders of what will I become? How will I manage? Am I pretty or smart enough to attract the attention of another? I was living my life by the fear-based expectations of past experiences of others, which was society. As a youngster, my dreams were not quashed. I was loved by my family, and they did the very best to support me toward creating my dreams. However, I was not taught in school anything about love or law of attraction or understanding that we are the creators of our reality. This information, I believe, should be introduced to our very young to help them hold on to that beautiful innocent truth that we as older people get to watch in youngsters. Yet we are the very people who blindly quash it in them due to our brainwashed societal expectations. We have a generalized belief that teenagers are the bipolar, hormonally induced monsters that we want to escape from until they've settled into the brainwashed ideology that we suffocate them with through our expectations. Certainly, they're not always fun to be around, but in truth, nor are we. However, when we remove the burden from the young person, which absolutely does include teenagers, then and there we are removing our expectations of them. They may still be smelly and they may not smile as we hoped, but we can work on that. We can work on noticing what we say and expect that has attributed to their burden, and we can improve ourselves. How can we live alongside society while we try to remove ourselves from the ego-centered expectations and then wonder why we find it difficult or challenging to live with our youngster? Food for thought, I hope. Currently, I'm having a break and travelling with my daughter across the states of Australia to visit family. We could have flown and arrived all in one day, but thankfully, her and I both chose together the adventure to drive. I knew the travel would be a bonding time for us and the adventure a learning experience for us both. Words don't teach, experiences teach, guidance teaches. If we could just take the pressure away and know that our youngsters will learn through whatever interests them, and even learn what doesn't when we remove the pressure. If we teach them about the power of their mind, preferably from very young, because the teenager may not be interested enough to know by this stage. But through our love we share with them, they may indeed open to listening and realize we are offering them the opportunity to create the life they dream of without our own fear overlapping. If a child is having a hard time in life, then we should try to understand what is creating this. It will not only be the phone. We contribute. Our fears are infused in our expectations. If we water the garden with love, the garden will flourish. So fill your child with love. Consider unconditional love. Consider why you brought a child into the world. Why do we have to live on this crazy wheel of life? Why can't we live alongside it on our own harmony created by our own thoughts? Take the pressure off yourself. Simplify your life so that you don't unconsciously place your fear-based expectations onto your children. I hope the thoughts today trigger yours and inspire you to look at how you too can help your youngster by realizing your own contributions. Don't beat yourself up. Work on yourself with love. Thank you for listening. Love is always the answer.